Hey, what's up guys? In today's video, I'm giving you an update on this 12-acre land development that we're working on. If you saw the first video, this is one where we had bought it. We paid $2.5 million for this property, and the city informed us that they were gonna require us to build a major arterial street on the top side of the property, along with a bridge that goes across this ravine, and they wanted us to foot the entire bill, and basically told us that we were not gonna be able to do any sort of development unless we put in these streets. So, major issue. In this video, I'm gonna give you an update on where we're at with the property, and I think we may have averted this entire crisis. I'm gonna explain how we did that, and there's some awesome lessons along the way. So, let's get into it. So just to provide a little bit of context, when the city informed us that they were going to require us to be putting in that major arterial and bridge across the ravine, which is, by the way, on the top side of the property, at the very top of the hill here. And then our property runs all the way down to the main street down below here. When they informed us that they were going to require us to do that, we estimated that would be a cost of around like $2 million, which wipes any and all profits out of this deal, pretty much would turn it into a losing deal. So we had asked them, we said, hey, well, what if we just want to develop the front half of the property and we just want to leave the back half of the property the way it is? And they said, absolutely not. For you to basically put a shovel in the dirt on these parcels, you're gonna need to address that. So we were like, oh man, this is absolutely terrible news. We went into a little bit of a panic. From there, we went back to the drawing board. We circled up our team and our team of engineers as well. And just basically, we're scratching our heads to come up with a proposal that we were going to then, propose to the city that would be hopefully some sort of a meeting of the minds or some sort of middle ground where we could still make this deal work. And scratching our heads, didn't really have any bright ideas. And then all of a sudden we said, hey, they wouldn't let us develop any portion of the parcel without addressing the road and street improvements up top that they're wanting us to do. We're like, well, what if the parcel that we are looking to develop didn't include the road and the bridge area that they're wanting? So luckily for us, we have 3 different separate parcels here already. So we're sitting around with our team going, okay, well, what if we basically do a lot line adjustment? Right now, the parcels run east and west from the main road all the way up the hill to the west. What if we adjusted the lot lines on the property to where the city's asking us to put in the major arterial, put in the bridge? If we adjusted the lot lines to where all of that was included in one lot, and the area down by the road where we're actually looking to develop was on another lot. We're like, hey, that is interesting. But when we were sitting around with our team, we're like, okay, they're gonna see right through that. They're not gonna approve any sort of lot line adjustments that will exclude the work that they're trying to force upon us. But we said, hey, let's give it a try. Let's see what happens. So we ended up presenting that option to the city. To our surprise, they were like, yeah, sure. Why not? See, I kind of had to double take here going like, okay, that's all we had to do was just adjust the lot line to basically exclude the area that you want us to improve, and you're gonna allow this to go through. I mean, obviously we didn't say that to them. That's what I'm thinking. And then they're like, yeah. And we're like, okay, once we do that, we could sell off the top lot if we want to, and we can just keep the lot down below and develop it. And like, yeah, that should be fine. We are so excited and just blessed, really, that they accepted that. So we're right now just having our engineers develop the final plans for the lot line adjustments so we can get that finalized and recorded with the city. So this whole lot line adjustment massively increases the profitability of the deal and actually how much we even like the deal. So just to give you an idea, we have 12 acres of land here. Where I'm standing right now is pretty much midway. So like from here down to the road down there, that's roughly 6 acres. And there's 2 houses down there. And then everything behind me here, I'll swing you around here, it kind of gets a lot more woody. Again, where they want us to do that road improvement, it's the very top side of this. And there's also this big drainage right here where all these trees are that we'd have to deal with. So there's a 2,300 square foot house on the top side of this property. This top side, the lot that we're gonna be carving off, it's gonna have a house. It's gonna have the house that I just mentioned, and it'll be on roughly 6 acres of land. We'll then renovate the house and hopefully be able to sell that off for like 1.2 to 1.4 million, which is absolutely fantastic. So originally our basis in all this land was 2.5 million. We bought it for that. So now our basis on just 6 acres of land will be significantly lower. So instead of being into this thing for 2.5 million, once we sell off the top piece, that'll bring our basis down to like 1.2 to 1.3 million or something like that. So our basis in this land will be much, much cheaper. To be quite frank with you, the top side of the property is the least desirable, and it always was. It was always the least desirable area due to all of the complications with it, with this drainage that comes down through here, which then brings in some environmental and habitat just complications. And it's also the lowest density zoning. So like up there, you can only get like 1 house per 20,000 square feet. It's a single family zone on the top side of this property that is like big, large lots. We couldn't even put that many homes up there anyway, where all this lower portion down here that I'll spin you around to, this is all high density commercial. The 3 acres down by the road, that is a mixed use zone where we can do like a retail on the main floor with a few stories of apartments up top. And then this middle 3 acres here is apartment zoning. So we basically have 6 acres of apartment / retail zoning. So this is gonna be a really, really nice piece of land, and I'm super excited about it. So the lesson to take away with this whole land piece here is, I mean, one, we thought the deal was dead. Like we were in a complete like scramble to try to figure out what to do. 2, the interesting thing is like a lot line adjustment or a PLA, you know, parcel line adjustment is such a very simple thing. This is a very basic thing to do, yet nobody else thought of it. Nobody else had done it. Nobody else had approached the city about it, because as you can see, there's a development this side of me, across the way here as well. Like we're situated right in the middle of 2 large developments, and both of the developers had been actually in contract at one point on this piece, and it ended up falling out of escrow due to the complications with the same thing we're dealing with, right? So the lesson here, if you can figure out how to solve problems, you can get paid big dollars, right? This was somewhat of a complicated problem, but also had a very easy solution to it. I think we're gonna make a boatload of money on this deal. Once we sell off the top property there, and then we're left with 6 acres of land here, and if we're roughly into it for just say 1.2 to 1.5 million. The acreage down here trades for anywhere from 500,000 an acre to maybe even 750,000 an acre. It's a conservative value of 3 million on the land, and we're gonna be into it for, call it $1.5 million bucks. And that's if we just sold it off. That's like a kind of a fire sale situation. If we just sold it off to a developer right away without doing anything else further other than just providing them, other than just selling the 6 acres off. So I think the lesson here is, man, if you can find anything in real estate where there is problems and you can figure out how to solve a somewhat of a complicated issue, you can make big dollars. It's probably the same in any business, life in general. That's the lesson. I think that's a bit of a gold nugget in this video today, guys. If you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit me with a like, hit me with a comment, and hopefully you can take what we discussed today and apply it in your business and start making some money. So subscribe, and we'll see you next time. All right, see ya.